Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to Regeneration Nation TV. Today we're reacting to a video titled 10 Best Places to Visit in the UK. Blessed places.
The blessed places.
Blessed places.
They have been blessed and they also are the best. It doesn't say Wales in the title. It just says England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. So, this is going to be a problem, guys. This video's incomplete. But anyways, we're going to watch it anyways. We've got links for this original video down below. And we're going to be ready to pack our suitcases after.
I like that.
Look how excited she got.
The United Kingdom, or the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland as it's officially titled, is a country in the northwest portion of Europe. It includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and has had a long and fascinating history. At one point, it was the largest empire in history, and there is a large British influence in many of its former colonies and territories. If you're planning a trip to the United Kingdom, you might be overwhelmed by how much there is to do. This list of the 10 best places to visit in the UK will help you craft the perfect itinerary.
I've noticed, like, we've watched a few of these videos now. What?
I'm getting ready to plan our trip.
Oh, you're getting ready?
Yeah, I'm just getting
Well, there a lot of the times these videos have an American voiceover, which we are not very good historically at pronouncing things. And I can't tell. I don't want to mean any offense if this is a real person.
It does sound a little AI.
It does sound a little AI-ish. So
I'm not gonna lie.
an American AI, which I don't know which would be worse. If you had one of these and it's like a British AI version, I don't know.
And it still butchers.
There might be a reason why those aren't out yet. They haven't been able to craft them properly.
Yeah.
It just keeps, the machine keeps smoking and they're just like, nope, we just have to keep using the American one.
It's too much.
It's so basic. We can only handle the basic accents.
Welcome to Multi-City Trips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we give you our top picks of the 10 best places you should consider visiting in the UK. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. To make the most of this,
We've watched so many of these videos, I'm starting to recognize some of these places.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
I couldn't say the name, but yeah.
Me either.
United Kingdom travel guide, check out our recommended flights, hotels to stay in, and more things you can do at each destination in the video description below.
They got you hooked
For
up.
a full list of recommendations, click on the link provided in the description to access the blog post version of this guide from our website. Here are the top 10 of the best places you should consider visiting for your next trip to the UK. Number 1. London. London is one of the most fascinating and well-known cities in the world because of how it blends cultural innovation with historical legacy. There are so many incredible things to do in England's capital city beyond the typical attractions like Big Ben or the Tower of London, although those are definitely worth visiting. Check out local flea markets and antique shops, or catch a show at a West End theater or one of the city's many concert or comedy venues.
I would just love to say I'm going to the West End. I would just, it just sounds so fancy to me. I've heard that in a song or something, but every time I hear West End, I'm just like...
Like, if I ever went to London, I'd have to see Big Ben. I'd have to go across that bridge. I'd have to ride one of the double-decker buses.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Ever since I saw the music video for Spice Girls and maybe a few movies.
Yeah.
There was a few movies that had them in there, and I was just like, those look like the coolest buses
They
of all time.
do. You don't see those everywhere.
You don't see double-decker buses a lot.
Nope.
At a West End theater or one of the city's many concert or comedy venues. You can also grab a bite to eat at the city's oldest restaurant, Rolls, which dates back to 1789.
No
Wow.
way. Oh,
Look
that's
at
beautiful.
That Ferris wheel as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, man.
Just because the view itself would be so worth it.
Yeah.
Number 2. The Cotswolds. This region was officially...
Never heard of this.
No.
Number 2. The Cotswolds. This region was officially designated as an area of outstanding natural beauty in 1966, but the man-made elements are gorgeous as well. A walk through the cobblestone streets will make you feel like you've stepped into the pages of a fairy tale. Spend your time in one of England's most picturesque regions by picking your own fruit at local orchards, shopping at local businesses, and if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll want to explore
Lord of the
St.
Rings, that's
Edward's
what I was
Church in
thinking.
Stow-on-the-Wold and see its north door. The site of this door, framed by yew trees, is said to have inspired J.R.R. Tolkien when he was writing the iconic series.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
I would
so cool.
love to. This looks like the Shire.
Yeah.
Of course, if they had their houses
Number 3,
outside of hills.
Bath. The name Bath is accurate, with a city known for the historic Roman bathhouses and hot springs that date back to as early as 50 AD. You can see these well-maintained structures when you visit, and while the water in historic baths is off limits, you can opt for one of the contemporary bathhouses to feel the benefits of the hot springs' natural waters with modern comforts. Bath is also home to other interesting sites, such as the Jane Austen Centre, which features wax statues and information that details the life of one of the most famous authors in English history.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to any wax museums. Those things freak me
They
out.
do freak me out a little bit.
Do
But
they
I would like
really?
to know
Okay.
about Jane Austen, a little bit more about Jane Austen.
I would have to, yeah, I'd have to figure out a way to, I'd be able to do it. I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
That
But
still doesn't make it less creepy.
I'd be a little hesitant. It's not the top on my list, okay? Those bathhouses, though, I'm like, what? Let me get in for
yeah,
a second.
right? That sounds
What the heck?
relaxing.
You should open it up for like 1 hour a day or something. I don't know. Sell tickets.
Information that details the life of one of the most famous authors in English history. Number 4, Brighton. Located on England's southern coastline, Brighton is one of the country's best coastal destinations. It's known for its vibrant, quirky culture, and you can spend your time here browsing antique shops, unique eateries, and enjoying the city's beaches. Make sure you take time to visit the Brighton Palace Pier and experience its fair-like atmosphere, which features amusement park rides, food, shops, and sideshows.
Yeah, that's very cool. I love that.
It literally reminds me of like California right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like LA. I think that's in LA. But yeah, it's very similar looking.
That's awesome. I would love to go here.
Yeah.
The closest thing that we have
Number
to some kind
5.
of like pier like that was in Daytona, and we were gonna go, but then that really bad hurricane hit and it destroyed everything, so they decided to take it down. So they did have a Ferris wheel on the pier, and like I was really looking forward to going to that because I think it's so beautiful when you have like a carnival like atmosphere over the water. I just think that's
Yeah.
such a cool thing to do. But yeah, it was gone. So that was the closest thing that we could go to, and it's not here anymore. So I really would love to go visit that. I think that would be so cool. Like GTA 5 or something.
That's well, GTA 5 is based off of, you know, California, a couple different California cities, but
Yeah.
mostly LA. So,
Number 5, Edinburgh. Scotland's capital city is filled with history, art, and modern Scottish culture. You can spend your day exploring Edinburgh Castle and see impressive artifacts like Scotland's crown jewels. If you're visiting the late summer, try to check out the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which is one of the largest arts and cultural festivals in the entire world. Not only are there official venues showcasing all kinds of talented performers, but nearly every possible space becomes a makeshift venue with bars and pubs hosting events and musicians performing in the streets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't do
That's a
well
lot
with
of
a lot of
people.
crowds, but I do love the atmosphere of it because it's like everybody's getting out there. They're all having a good time.
it's
There's
something that I
venues
wouldn't
doing
want to
stuff.
experience every day.
Yeah.
But like going and you're going into an event, or if you're on holiday or whatever, I don't mind them then.
Yeah.
It's like an
'cause you know
experience.
what to expect too. You know it's
Yeah.
going to happen. Like, you know, people are going to be, it's going to be bussing.
And musicians performing in the streets.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Number 6, Glasgow. Scotland's most populous city, Glasgow, has a reputation as being one of the friendliest cities in the country, so if you're a social person, you'll have a great time visiting and getting to know the local community and culture. The city is defined by its Victorian-era architecture and its role as an artistic hub. The city, with a Scottish ballet and Scottish opera,
She said something inappropriate. This just fast forwarded through.
What did you say about my city?
Era architecture and its role as an artistic hub. The city with a Scottish ballet and Scottish opera located here, as well as a
We'll never
There's
know.
no making that out.
We'll
I have
never
no
know.
idea.
modern music scene that produced artists like the Belle and Sebastian and Franz Ferdinand.
Oh, wow. I've heard of one of those.
Number 7. Cardiff. Wales's capital city is filled with museums, restaurants,
We got Wales. Didn't feel like including it in the title, though.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know, which is a little disappointing.
Cardiff. Wales's capital city is filled with museums, restaurants, and shops to explore. Cardiff Castle is a definite highlight, as is the Cardiff Central Market. The market is an indoor shopping center housed in a Victorian-era structure. Cardiff is also a major filming location for television shows like Doctor Who, so you might even get to see some behind-the-scenes moments depending on when you visit.
I am already obsessed, and it's not even to the end of the list, but
Yeah.
I am really, really, really looking forward to when we can make a trip to the UK, because there's so many different things. I love that it's a combination of historical and modern as well, and shopping. You know I love shopping. I love eating. I think that it would be so taken up by all those experiences that it would be so amazing. Like, I'm just gonna explode from the experience. I feel
It would
like.
be an insanely packed vacation if we went to all 4 countries that make up the UK, because you can make a full vacation out of each one. They have such cultural differences from each country, from each other. So
You'd have to
like,
take
man,
time to experience all of it for sure. I feel like even a month wouldn't even be long enough. I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be
for all
wanting
4.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be tough.
Number 8. Snowdonia National Park.
Oh,
For a more outdoorsy experience in the UK, be sure to visit the picturesque Snowdonia
looks
National
insane.
Park.
beautiful.
Located in the northwestern part of Wales, it was the country's first designated national park. It contains 9 mountain ranges that cover over the park and includes an incredibly varied landscape. When you explore Snowdonia, you could see mountains and steep cliffs, as well as lush river gorges, waterfalls, and forested areas. Entry to this beautiful Welsh park is free, and it's open daily.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. That is so beautiful.
Somewhere to go when we spend all of our money.
Number 9. Belfast. Belfast is Northern Ireland's capital city and has played an important role in the region's history and growth. It was a major port city, and several industries found incredible success here. Many major ships were built in Belfast shipyards, including the infamous RMS Titanic.
Wow.
Today, when you visit Belfast, you can learn about this naval history
Look
by
at
visiting the
that.
Titanic Museum to see various exhibits and displays
I
that
That's
tell
a
the story.
museum?
Yeah, it looks like the front of
What
the
a
Titanic.
crazy building.
That's awesome. It looks like the freaking front of the ship. Just the way
Does
it's
it?
curved like that. To me, it looked like it. As soon as I saw the Titanic at the bottom, I was like, I wonder if they did that on purpose. It looks like the front of a ship. Like, what's it called? The
Story of
bow
this
ship?
ill-fated ship.
Like each side does kind of, but
Yeah.
maybe I'm not seeing it.
You gotta
Number
put some windows
10.
in there.
Derry.
What is this like bubble in the center of the city?
I know, that looks so intriguing. I definitely want to go to that. That's so cool.
Number 10. Derry. Derry, officially known as Londonderry, is on many people's radar because of the popular show Derry Girls, which premiered in 2018. But it's one of Northern Ireland's most populous
that
cities with many incredible sights to see.
That's awesome.
One of the most famous are the city's walls, which date back to the 17th century. The walls include 7 gates, 4 of which are original.
That's awesome. It just looks so perfect. I just want to run my hand
There
along
you
it.
have it, our top 10 of the best places you should consider visiting for your next trip to the United Kingdom. We hope you find our guide helpful, and if you are planning a trip to any of these amazing places in the UK, ensure to check our recommended of the best flights, hotels you can stay in, and best things to do during your visit in the video description below. Need help planning and finding the best vacation package to the UK or other European destinations? Visit us at multicitytrips.com today and see how our travel experts can help you design and personalize your European vacation.
I think we need to hit them up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I enjoyed that video. The background music, the shots that the B-roll footage that they used.
Yeah.
I didn't think that the pronunciations were that bad, but that's just me.
Yep.
I didn't
And
think
if there's
they were-
any places that they missed in this video that you want us to add to our list of places to visit, because that was really awesome. Like, you could make a whole trip based off of their recommendations.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably myself, if I'm gonna make a trip, like I would go and watch probably 20 of these videos, look up a lot of different articles, and just try to talk to people. I mean, luckily we have this channel, so actually I would probably just do a couple live streams.
Yeah, and pick
get
your
a list
brains.
from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, these videos like this, like I said earlier, trying to like being able to recognize some places now, I think that's cool. So by the time that we're able to go, we're gonna be so like ready.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna know right where we're at. We're gonna feel like we've been there before.
My heart is longing. I really do want to take a trip. I really do. I think it would be so wonderful. I think it would be lovely.
Yeah, it really would. One day. But for now, we're gonna keep watching these videos with you
Travel
guys,
in the chairs.
getting ourselves educated. So when we do make this trip, it's gonna be the best trip ever. Well, thanks for watching. Like she said, if there's any other places that you think should have been on this list, let us know down below, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.
I'm not scared of your love, so show me it, let me